This is the market update. I am your man, Big Brandon Carter, and I'm here with the homie Young Candlestick. Young Candlestick got his motherfucking Series 65, right? The homie, he's a certified market technician. What's up? You got to unmute yourself, brother. Be heard. We need to hear the good
Can
word.
You hear me right now?
There you go. I hear you. I hear you just fine, man.
Hey.
So listen, man. We buying this Bitcoin dip or nah?
Well, I did just close the last of my Bitcoin shorts today. Yeah. I don't think it's worth buying. I think it's a piece of shit. But you know, it did achieve that first price target of 60K. So I do think we could bounce short term. It could bounce up to like 70,000 or whatever. Yeah. But Bitcoin, it's a leading indicator, and Bitcoin was dropping before the market was dropping, right? Yeah. And then eventually the S&P 500 started to actually drop, and the market's down. The S&P 500's down 2% year to date. And you said earlier, Bitcoin down 30%.
It's only 30%.
Only 30%. all those fitness influencers telling you to buy Bitcoin up here, I thought that was very odd and very disingenuous of them, and disrespectful to people that study this.
I don't think it was disingenuous. I think they believed it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Disingenuous.
I think a lot of these influencers, not just fitness influencers, but just influencers of all kind, I think they believed it.
They did.
You know,
and they still do.
They still do, man. You know, there's a thing in one of my favorite books, Influence by Robert Cialdini, and it's one of the weapons of influence was consistency. And when you publicly claim something, it's difficult for you to change your mind on it. Like if you that's why, you know, I definitely never publicly say that I'm Democrat or Republican. I'm not, right? Because I want to retain, because once you do that, now you start everything the Democrats say, you got to ride with it. Like that's your shit. Everything the Republicans say, you got to ride with it. And it's like you kind of lose your autonomy when you claim the sides. It becomes like your team, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when there's a motherfucking team that you really like, you got the shirts and shit, the jerseys, maybe you got a jacket with the team. Yeah. And then it's like, you know, if there's a challenge on a play or something, what you'll see, oh man, no, man, that's wrong. They cheating. Yeah. And someone else on the other team, they'll see the same thing and interpret it different, right? Neither one of y'all lying. It's just, it really it changed psychologically has an effect on you, right? So if you become like Bitcoin's the future, if you've been saying that shit, especially publicly, and it's like you're not gonna go back on that.
No,
you know, no matter what happens, you're gonna be like, this is it. And that's, I don't know, I think that's dangerous. I just trade the charts, man. I ain't got no allegiance to any security.
Definitely. When I first started trading 9 years ago, I was, you know, making public YouTube videos like a year or two after trading. And you'd make those statements and the chart would start to change and be like, nah, I'm going to stick to my guns. Yeah. And it's a very juvenile thing to do. You need to be nimble. Don't be afraid to be wrong, you know? You'll make more money.
It's okay to be wrong.
Yeah. And you just got to make more money on your winners, and you got to cut your losses fast. Like a big tip in trading is like, get rid of your losers, let your winners run. It works best in trending markets, but that's kind of like a big thing to consider. You hit it on the head.
Yeah, man.
So moving forward with Bitcoin, 60K was the bearish price target. I do think it can get as bad as 20K. Bitcoin 20K. I called that Bitcoin 20K when it was at 90,000, you guys. Like, I'm just saying, if you think it's bad now, it can get a whole lot worse. They will slap that. It can get worse, man. It can get worse. Yeah. But I do think it could bounce 10%. I'm definitely not going to buy it, but it's definitely not a short anymore. The short money has been made. Boom. I'm up 40% year to date while the market's down 2%.
Come on, man.
You know, and that's mostly from Bitcoin shorts, SPX trades, credit spreads, bearish swings, you name it. Okay. And Bitcoin bearish was one of the top things that I mentioned for the 2026 game plan. It was Bitcoin XLE bullish, XLE. Look at that chart.
XLE, man. Come on now. We make so much money on the XLE.
And here's the thing, Brandon, you posted on your story on your Instagram, hey, here's this XLE trade. I'm bullish on XLE. And XLE played out. If it hadn't played out, you could just be like, yeah, the trade didn't work out. It doesn't have to like
it didn't work out. Like
but it did work out.
Yeah, the week, maybe 2 weeks ago, in the playoffs, I put out a parlay.
Yeah,
that shit didn't play out.
That was so good.
The Bears lost. If the Bears would have won, that was 10-1. I was right up into the
Rams.
Yeah.
I'm evil.
It'd be like that.
But still though, it's just risk, reward, probability of profit. Always think about that when making any financial decision. How much can I lose? How much can I make? And then what are the chances of that? And that's always the toughest thing, the probabilities. But if you can get pretty good at that, you're going to make a good living off of the markets or just making financial decisions in your life. If you have a 9-to-5 job, risk is very low, reward is capped, but your probability of getting that is like 100%, that paycheck. Starting a business, unlimited upside, a decent amount of risk, but the probability depends on your skill level on that. So just always think about that with every decision that you're making. XLU, utilities, this is green while the market is red. I still think this is a buy right here, right now, and I'm going to average up over 44. Okay, so there are some things to buy in the market. S&P 500 finally started to break this trend line. Okay, we've been talking about this rising wedge, this trend line. It just went sideways for the longest period of time, and now that energy is starting to get released to the downside. Okay, so the market is at short-term support, but it's probably going to keep on bleeding off, and we're going to probably see some multiple gap downs. A 5 to 10% drop is what I'm looking for in quarter one. We're down about 3%. So we're
it's not looking good, man.
Yeah, and if you're looking at indicators, this is a DMI, and this is basically directional movement. The red line, when it starts to turn up, and when you see the blue line start to turn up, that's telling us that we're starting to see increasing bearish momentum. So we could see some bearish trend days moving forward. You can take a look at the VIX, the volatility index. That just broke out. Broke out today. It's above 20. That means that shit's going down. And there's various reasons for this. It could be the consumer is starting to get tapped out. Credit card debt is at all-time highs. The Epstein files is kind of stirring things up in the public. They're losing trust.
Yo, man, how excited was Elon to go to the island?
Way too excited.
I mean, he was way too excited, bro.
He's a billionaire. He can go to some good parties. Why that party?
Man, he was hype. Elon couldn't wait. He was hype about it. Keep going.
Speaking of Elon, I'm short Tesla. I entered Tesla shorts today. I should have shorted it yesterday. I know I'm a little bit late to Tesla shorts, but I think Tesla can drop at least 10% over the next few weeks. Okay, so Tesla, people losing faith in Elon Musk. They had a shit earnings report. There's so many things going against Tesla, and we have the technicals starting to confirm it. So you have your fundamental thesis, overvalued, lots of shit going wrong with Tesla, bad earnings. Elon Musk is crazy, and we're breaking down. I'm going to go short. Okay, so you can buy puts on Tesla, put spreads, bearish call credit spreads. You can buy TS, or you can buy TSLQ. This goes up when Tesla goes down, but you can also just buy puts on TSLL. Okay, that was down 4.4%, and so there's just a lot going on. The market is confirming bearish. IWM, Russell 2000, we put in what's called an evening star bearish reversal. And that's where you have a big green candle. You've got a doji upper wick candle, and then you have a big sell candle. That's your short signal. So that means go short. It went sideways for 3 days, but now it's starting to crack lower and break those supports. IWM is a bearish leading indicator, just like Bitcoin is. NASDAQ, QQQ. NASDAQ has been weak for a while. It's been having false breakouts. So we had an ascending triangle that broke bullish. It went green for 2 days just for it to flop and fail hard. Okay. And this is just from really 2025. The majority of it was just a bunch of just tiny dips getting bought all year. I think that a lot of this was like propped up manipulation. I think there's what's called a Fed put, a Trump put, meaning, oh, market's down, do something to pump it up. So they'd release like bullish news at every little dip that they could to prevent it from rolling over. And so now what's happening is all that open interest of people betting the market would break to the upside is now going to get released to the downside. So we'll see how this chart looks in a bit. We can take a look at some earnings reports. Google, great stock. Gap down. Yeah, Google gap down. Look at this rally though all day on Google.
Mm-hmm.
Google's still my largest holding. It's Nancy Pelosi's largest holding now.
Oh, shout out to Nancy.
Yeah, one of the greatest.
Man, the best trader ever.
Seriously,
Nancy be out here killing it.
She knows. So
yeah, Nancy knows. She knows.
She's got like a crystal ball that just like shows all the stock prices, what they'll be in the next 3 years.
Something like that.
The main point I'm trying to make though is because Google is so strong, once the market is finished selling, maybe it's end of February, March, April, I do like Google for the buys. And I do think that the market can pretty much make a full recovery too. So as this sell-off deepens, that's where you want to grab your S&P 500 into the end of the year, okay? To mirror that strong benchmark. Amazon, though, got its ass whooped, okay? Bro. So high, low, lower high, higher low, lower high, lower low. And then look at the 4-hour chart. This is the 4-hour chart of the Amazon.
Yikes.
They slapped it. And they missed on earnings per share. They beat on revenue. I think this has to do with the consumer cutting back on those impulse Amazon purchases, mostly because they need to.
Yeah.
It's a sign of a recession when consumer discretionary starts to drop like this, which is going to be a good segue into what you're going to talk about.
I think the signs have been under our nose the whole time.
Yeah, it's just the stock market has been up at all-time highs, so it's like, well, I guess everything's fine. Stock market's up,
Yeah, but it's been under our nose the whole time. Like we should have called this a long. I mean, you were pretty bearish this on this year, but it kept going up. But I think there was more. When I look at things, I was like, wait a minute, why is gold going so crazy, right? Oh, it's a safe haven asset. Why is Bitcoin dropping? Oh, because it's a risk on asset, right? Yeah. So it's right there in front of us. Motherfuckers are taking off risk, investing their shit into motherfucking stable shit because Bitcoin's more of a leading indicator than anything else.
Completely well said. Yeah. XLU is a safety sector. Okay, consumer staples XLP looking like a goddamn penny stock. is squeezing like that. You can see that on Coke. You can see that on just the stable stocks, the dividend stocks. So yeah, we're seeing a rotation into safety, and this won't last forever. I do think that tech will be back in rotation after a few months. But now I think it's way too early to just be like, it's time to buy. Oh boy.
Yeah, no. It's not time yet. It's not. It's time to trade. But it ain't time to buy yet. I think, Greg. I think we're really gonna get it.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get that recession that I've been longing for since 2008. Like I think it's about to happen.
It rewards those that have cash.
If you got, I didn't have money in 2008. I think it's gonna happen. Yeah, I think we're gonna get there. And a lot of these kids, man, they don't remember 2008, man. You probably don't even really remember it. You know what I'm saying?
I remember some tough times, but that's about it.
Yeah, man. In between tricycle fucking sessions, I was 10. I was an adult male, Greg. That shit was awful. But man, people who had money, oh my God, they came up.
Yeah,
they came up. I think we're gonna get it. I'm very excited.
And so how do you prepare for that? Well, I'm not like a huge person to say like, oh, short the market. But what market shorts do is they give you cash to buy the dip after you've taken profits on the shorts. Yeah. That's the key. Like bearish positions are hedges. They're insurance on your portfolio. You want insurance if your car crashes. you want insurance if you're going to go to the doctor. And right now the market needs a doctor. And so did you pay your insurance premiums?
Yeah.
That's kind of what's going on right now. And, there are great companies and great stocks to buy once it's done, but it's a little bit too early. Like Microsoft, I was tempted to buy the dip. I'm glad I didn't. It's still dropping, 4 to 5% a day. Yeah, this is one of the stocks that I like buying, once the market starts to drop.
Oh, you're going to get an opportunity, man. You're going to get an opportunity. Yeah. Everyone who doesn't have a lot of disposable income isn't going to be in a world of hurt. They'll get through it. We always get through it, but it's going to be very painful. Those of us with a lot of cash are going to get super rich. And if you don't have a lot of cash, now it's time to get it. Now it's time to do whatever you got to do, Hey, motherfucker. Do whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to do between now and, I don't know, 3 to 6 months. Do whatever you got to do to fucking stack up as much cash as possible, because we're going to get some really good opportunities. Man. I believe it. I really believe it.
I couldn't agree more.
Since I was 20 years, almost 20 years. I've been waiting for this. We're finally going to get it. We're finally going to get it, Greg. I think we're going to get it this year.
I'm excited. This is our time.
Yeah, I think
this is a good time to be in victory trades too, so you can learn about the markets, get some money as the markets drop.
Yeah,
I'll let you know when I'm making some big trades and buying stocks. Like that's the time.
When the shit crash, what are we talking about, man? We talking about leap call options, right? You know what I'm saying? We talk. Yeah,
call spreads, bullish credit spreads.
Yep.
Grab as many shares of your favorite growth stocks as you can. It's whatever you can do. But yeah, leap call options will be the greatest risk to reward, especially if you get close to a market low. During C19, I was grabbing some SPY calls and they're going for $500 and they turned into $5,000 in just a few months.
That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about.
A few months.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens in recessions. We got a taste of it. We got a taste of it during C19. You know what I'm saying? But it's just we got a little taste. Yeah. You can get a taste, right? But now we about to get the whole meal. You feel me? I think it's coming. I'm very excited.
Look at the S&P 500 on a monthly chart.
Yeah.
Parabolic, straight the hell up.
Yeah. That should look terrifying to anybody with any goddamn sense. That should be going terrifying.
Log right there.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, just take a look at other parabolic charts. Here, I'm going to put up a chart of Bitcoin, like on a higher time frame. You'll see a big ass parabolic uptrend. I mean, yeah, that's a similar thing. Parabolic
moves almost always go back to baseline.
Yeah.
So I don't know how bad
regular trend, it doesn't have to crash down to zero or give up all the gains, but a reasonable pullback is not out of the question. Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all, man. I think we're going to get it, man. Especially with Trump. I think no, here's the thing with Trump. He has a lot of ego attached to the stock market price, right? So he'll do whatever he can to keep it high.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the wild card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the wild card. Who knows what strings he pulled, man? He fucking pushing Jay Powell out. He's doing all that. Like, that's the wild card. So we might not get it under his watch. Right. I think we're going to get it. I don't think he can do this forever. You know what I'm saying? And I know a doctor who treats patients with dementia. And I don't want to get sued or in trouble, right? Because I heard the DOJ has been investigating influencers who talk shit about Trump. So our commander in chief exhibits a lot of those same symptoms. swollen ass ankles. That's a side effect of dementia medication, right? The reason he had to get a CAT scan, he didn't even know fucking why. I mean, MRI, he didn't know why, right? They give dementia patients MRIs, you know, they make them take cognitive tests. He was like, I aced my cognitive test. I'm like, nigga, that's not how it works, right? He said, I aced it, right? It's like he didn't know why he took it. Oh yeah, just take that. I'm like, no. You forgot why you took it, homie. Or you ain't want to say it, right? The swollen ankles, the fucking crazy looking hand. His hands look like zombie hands, right? These are side effects from like the dementia medication. So like, I'm not saying that our fearless commander in chief has dementia and might be on his last days because as a result of the disease. I'm not saying that, but I've heard doctors saying that, you know. Hey, I hope he lives forever. That's if I had my wish. If the Department of Justice is listening, I want y'all to know that I think he should run 8 more times consecutively. You know,
you got to get on that Brian Johnson stuff. Live forever.
Wasn't Brian Johnson in the Epstein files? Hold on.
What me? Or no? That was Peter Attia.
Peter Attia was in the Epstein files.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Peter Attia was in the Epstein files.
Yeah.
He was in it.
Are you pulling something up?
I'm just trying to see. Like, I might have him confused. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Nah, maybe not. I think he knew him. I don't know. I don't want to say nothing wrong about Brian. You know,
some wild stuff is going on.
Yo. Epstein was like, yo, what nights and days are like the wildest days on the island? I'm trying to pull up. The wildest days to party, man. You know, that's what Elon
I'm mortified by the things in that. Like, there's like some secret like cult shit going on in this world. I'm like terrified. I don't know what to think of.
Let's stay focused, man. Epstein's dead. He ain't gonna make us no money, man.
It's true.
Let's stay focused.
What will make us some money? UNG. I've been telling you guys about natural gas. If you guys bought that dip with me, you're up 10% in 2 days. You know, so we've been wheeling this, cash flowing it. This is trading the weather, you know. So profiting off of if there's going to be colder fronts, natural gas goes up. Also, if there's just more demand for natural gas. One thing that I think you can start wheeling right now is LAC. I am actually just now down on the position. Everything's dropping. But you can sell cash secured puts, get assigned. I do think the stock can double in a year or two. Okay. But it's going to go through some drawdown right now. Uranium, I bought a little bit of uranium today. Okay. It's coming into the support zone, URA. So the buy is right now. Roblox, I did not short it ahead of the earnings report, and I'm glad I didn't because it pumped. So now I can short
a little bounce on earnings.
Yep. So tomorrow sets up a short on Roblox. I think the stock can drop by 50% or more.
Yeah. Tomorrow we shorten. Yeah, man. Fuck Roblox.
Fuck Roblox. It's also going to be a portfolio hedge too, so it's perfect. IWM. I think you know, if you want to grab some put options and target the 250, 240 level on IWM, you know, that's something to consider. And those are the main plays that I have. You know, market is in risk off mode. And Bitcoin is starting to get that little bounce right now. So maybe
let's get a little bounce.
You know, if you're a day trader or a short-term swing trader, maybe you want to take a stab at Bitcoin. I'm not, but you totally can if you want.
Yeah, we shorted Tesla today, man.
Yep. Shorted Tesla today. That's kind of like the main bear trade right now. Tesla, we shorted at 400. It's at 391 now, so down almost 3% already.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad, man. Yeah, that's just going down, man.
Yeah.
all he does is lie, bro. We were supposed to have all he does is lie, man.
And it creates hope, you know, and that hope, it can last for, you know, a long period of time, but eventually investors do want to cash in their checks.
Come on, man.
And they're like, where's all the money? Where? And maybe Tesla can still do well longer term if they get the Optimus robots in every single household. They get the robo-taxi network going.
Yeah.
But, that could be 20, 30 years from now at the rate that we're going. Those are the main things I want to cover. Are there any super chats?
Yeah.
Thoughts on Amazon? Great question, Alex. So Amazon breaking down after the earnings report. I do believe that if you buy Amazon tomorrow and you hold it for a few years, you're very likely going to be up. I think it's probably a little bit too early to buy the dip. Maybe I can get this at 170 per share and it's at 200 per share. So those are kind of my thoughts on Amazon. It'll probably have some good day trading opportunities tomorrow. So I can post that for Victory Trades members tomorrow. But other than that, it's kind of one of those things where it's like you just stay away from it, let the dust settle, and then let new buy setups come in. I think it's a little bit too late to short. But that's Amazon. It's just basically going to follow the broad market. So
I think we can potentially get a nice bounce tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah.
On spot, just in general, the whole market.
Yeah. I mean, the market
before it goes back down.
The market is gapping down right now, but if it can get oversold, let it flush tomorrow. Maybe you can buy the dip. You got to see it and you got to buy the dip and then place your stop loss after the pivot that it makes. So here's the game plan for day trades tomorrow. Let it get super oversold. Once it starts to form a pivot on like the 15-minute or the hourly, you can buy that bounce and then place your stop loss just a tick.
Why would you buy the bounce? Like for me, I'm thinking, man, if there's a bounce, I'm shorting it.
Oh, well, you buy the beginning of the bounce. You want to short the end of these types of bounces. So for example, these bounces are the ones that you want to short. Like let it bounce. But look, you see it start to bounce, that's your buy. Right. Once it's finished bouncing, that's where you go and sell and go short. It depends on what's happening intraday, what sectors are pushing and pulling, volatility measures, breadth measures. Are there bearish divergences, bullish divergences? A good trade that I had this morning. I want to share this with you because it's a good learning lesson. It helped me make some good money futures trading. Is this bullish divergence on the RSI? Okay, so look, S&P 500 pushes up, sells off. And it's making slightly lower lows, right? But look, the RSI was making higher lows. That's telling us that it's making lower lows on weaker momentum. Once we started to break up right here, that's where I bought. I placed my stop loss right here. And it was a good, multiple hour bounce off of that level. So watch those divergences. What's your RSI telling you? Okay. And even later, it formed bearish divergences. RSI makes lower highs. Price makes slight higher highs. I didn't take this short, but you could have. And then the SPX sold off from there.
Yeah, man. No, that's solid, man. Yeah, matter of fact, show them how we did in futures today.
We did really well. We We got a bunch of people getting funded accounts. I got some funded accounts. I was up a couple $100. Made a couple $100.
Show them
index options. Yeah, it's loading up.
Okay. My fault, man. My fault, man. I get impatient, like Elon trying to go to the island.
Yeah. You know what
I'm saying? Like I was.
You're eager to show those wins.
I was super eager, the way Elon was eager to go to the island.
Yeah. All right. So here's what it looks like.
Yo, imagine being so nerdy that like. You can't go to the party that Stephen Hawkins is at, right? That's how nerdy you at. Motherfuckers rather kick it with Stephen Hawkins than you.
That's wild. I mean,
motherfuckers want to kick it with Bill Gates more than they want to kick it with you. I'm sorry. Keep show them the wins.
Yeah, basically, we made some good money futures trading. I want to show you guys some of the SPX options as well. Like here's some IWM puts. Boom, 34% gain. Super simple. I said I like IWM puts. He's already up $1,000 year to date. Pretty cool. Here's some smaller gains, $90, some quick scalps. Here's Bezok making $318 on his funded account. Got some good gains over here. Look at that. That's like $700. He's about $500. Here's a couple grand. Here's Alan making about $2,000. You know, Thinkorswim trading index options. Literally just go short and then just check back at the end of the day. So that's the market environment that we're in. Much like the market environment in 2025 was just buy dips, go long, check back at the end of the day. You know, super simple stuff. You just got to ride the roller coaster. You know, Simus made 2.6K right over there.
This is today trading futures, right? Now you're in the futures shit we did this morning. Yeah.
I showed the futures stuff a little bit earlier.
I didn't take the futures trade because I didn't take any trades today because my fucking computer was fucking up.
Okay. Yeah, it was a weird morning. There was a lot going on.
Yesterday I made like 12 grand though. Yeah, I mean yesterday I made like 12 grand, remember?
That's really good.
Yeah,
just wait for your setups, you know? Here's an example of an alerted trade. I just said, hey, I'm going bearish on the NASDAQ, QQQ, put in $267, spat out 370. This will turn into $1,000 though. I should have held it till expiration, but that's fine. I'm just getting those quick exits. There's a ton of money made from IBIT puts, SPX puts, some more funded futures accounts over here. Here's IBIT puts, literally just making like 100% on your money and more if you held. You know,
guys. So if you want to trade with us, what you can do is you can join Victory Trades, and you get two things. First thing is you get Greg's options trade straight to your phone. So whenever you place a trade, we get them. You know what I'm saying? You can place it right there. There's also courses in Victory Trades membership area if you need to learn how to fucking place an options trade or what options is, right? But if you already know, then you're good to go. There's also a futures trading course because we trade futures every morning. You can trade with us starting tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Well, a little bit before the market open, and it'd be fun, man. A lot of us are in there, man. We kicking it, trading every day, and making a lot of money, man. You know, so you trade futures. We don't even trade with our own money. We use prop firms. We all trade with Apex. If you want to get a Apex account, you can use code Victory Trades, but we trade with prop firms or futures, right? Options. We trade with our own money. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to join Victory Trades, it's a lot of fun, man.
Definitely. We have a good time. You're going to learn a lot about the financial markets. Like you can help out your friends and family, like with what you've learned from Victory Trades. And that's what I think is super cool.
You got more questions?
Let's get it. What do we got? KMI breakout. See, so here's the thing. I'm going to preface this by saying it's really tough for stocks to break out when the S&P 500 is selling. Okay. But let's check out KMI. Kinder Morgan. Okay. I think this is a defensive sector. Yeah, actually, this does look very constructive. Great stock pick hanging with Marquez. I like that we have higher lows.
Yeah.
And we have a flat top at 30.57. It pays a dividend. You could buy call options. It's probably not the best. The bid-ask spreads are probably decently wide. They're wide, but not super wide. But you can buy shares and collect that dividend. Wait for the breakout over 30.57. Yeah, really, really good stock pick. Like this is what I want to see when I'm like buying stocks is like a long base, a breakout, and then a base. Like that's the stuff to be in. This does not look like the Bitcoin chart. You know?
That Bitcoin chart.
This is a cash flowing company. This is a business that produces assets and produces cash.
I like it. What else we got? We got to kind of rush through it because we run out of time.
All right, we're gonna go fast. Take a look at Bull. This is Webull stock. I wouldn't mess with Webull stock. I don't think it has a huge competitive edge or economic.
I like the platform a lot.
Yeah, but in terms of the stock, that's cooked. I mean, maybe you could take a stab at it down here. I'm not gonna. I told people, hey, Webull is bearish. I didn't short it, but it was bearish from the 11 point. And since then, stock is down 47%. So
yikes.
I wouldn't touch it. You know, Webull went through a big squeeze back over here. And this
that's the IPO, right?
Actually not. Actually, it might be. I can't confirm.
Yeah.
Some news catalyst just caused it to squeeze.
It went crazy.
Yeah, a lot of trap buyers up there.
Yeah. Nothing they can do.
I don't think Webull is the future. Robinhood. I shorted Robinhood at 120 and stopped out at 123. I should have held that short. Robinhood from that point down 40%. But what's the next super chat? What do we got? 35K in MSTF, 50K in RR, 3x leverage in LSE cooked.
3x like leverage.
MSTF. Not sure if that's a ticker symbol.
MSTF.
RR.
Did you mean Microsoft, man?
Yeah, let's check out Microsoft. I'm just going to assume it's Microsoft. I mean, I think you're fine if you can hold it long term. I like that. RR is higher risk, higher reward. They're actually going through a lawsuit because they made a fake announcement that they were dealing with Microsoft. And I actually bought call options over 5. Took some.
You got scammed.
But I didn't take all of them. Yeah, they literally rug pulled that. It had a nice breakout on volume, and then the market cycle kind of reversed it. RR, I would trim. None of this is financial advice.
If you're going to do a scam, make it like a $100 million scam. You know, if you're going to go down, like go down, you know.
Yeah.
They'll charge you. You're going to get charged the same with $100 million that you are for $1 million, you know. You might as well go for it. You're going to get the charge is going to be the same.
Yeah. Kind of like Michael Saylor with MSTR. If you're gonna scam people, do it epically, do it big.
Yeah, man. If you're gonna say, you know what I'm saying? That much. Now that you talk about cooked.
Yeah. So that's my quick take on that.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, guys, if you want to join Victory Trades, make sure you hit the link in the description. Join us, man. Trade with us. Get some money because it's about to get crazy. All right, Joe.
It's about to get crazy. I'll see you tomorrow, Brandon.